And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beating them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's good. Bring up a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They bring their punter out there now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brings up 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the aftershocks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 21. Aftershock 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, this offense, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flushed out right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Harris. And some room to maneuver. And touchdown! Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the aftershocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Aftershocks 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Chiefs 35, after shots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Gibson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught, Bateman. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Oklahoma City.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me.
Yeah,
Salute when you see me.
I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competing. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me.